I unplugged my microphone. Oopsie whoopsie. My chat's disabled for life. You know what? Fuck you. I don't need chat on stream. I'm not a mess today. You're a mess today. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to my stream. Hello. Hello, Corn. Hello, Dove. Hello, my forgotten daughter. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Dove. Hello, CJ. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Spectator. Hello, Suna. Hello. Hello, Sophie. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Why the fuck is, huh? Audio stream's current bitrate is 0. That's not what this is saying. I have 0 drop frames. YouTube is lying to me. I got hired by the Plier Company. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today on stream, we're going to commit tax fraud. Came for the morgue, stayed for the chat. Well, welcome, 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 everyone. I hope you're having. Okay, let me just. I just need to get. I need to real close for this one. I just want to say, I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. Because if you're not, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but today's game might not help with that. Today we're playing Doki Literature Club Plus. Okay, what does this mean? It keeps telling me the audio stream's bitrate is 0. That's not how. I don't know. It's fine. Welcome, everyone. Today we're playing Doki Literature Club Plus. Do I have a cold or something? No, why? My voice does not sound weird. You sound weird. Don't listen to it. Are you kidding me? You have a headache? No. Drink some water, take some painkillers. You'll be okay. No, you. No, you. You're hyped to start your job later today. Good luck. I'm sure you'll do great. I'm going to come into your workplace and make your life hell. I hope you enjoy that. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to grab some water and then we're going to react to a video and then we're going to play the game. So, everyone, go hydrate right fucking now. It's Walmart. Well, I've heard they're not bad to work at, so. Your little sister just told me to say hi. Hello. No. You heard me sniffle? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm crying because they're not getting water. You're not I'm gonna go get some water. And if you don't get water by the time I'm back, I'm gonna cry. Okay. I got water. Kiri, you chugged water? Who else got water? No absinthe. That's not water. I will cry. You drank water and you ate food. Corin is literally living at the top of everyone. Yeah, Kiri get food. But Corin is an exemplary student. Well, make some food while stream plays. We're gonna react to a video, and then we're gonna play Doki Literature Club. So, uh, the problem is, I accidentally refreshed the page, and I forget what video I was going to react to. So, uh, fail the semester, you won't get water. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry again on stream. I'm gonna cry. YouTube hit. I didn't click on the video though. That's the problem. It is a great game. We're gonna play it on stream. Don't cry. Drink water. Get dehydrated people. Are you even fans of me? Are you even my fan? If you're dehydrated, really? Are you? Oh yeah. Um. Okay. Well. Guess we're playing the game because I forget the video I was gonna react to. So anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, let's see. All characters in this game are over the age of 18. No, it's not okay, Kiri. Are you kidding me? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Meow meow, meow 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 meow. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Okay, guys, thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Would you like to review detailed content? No! Play Doki literature. You know the age rating in your region. I consent. I consent. Let's go. Gotta turn that music down. Oh man. Wow, that is. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. New game. Morgan. Morgan Freestyle. Hey. I seen a going girl run towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any tension she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. Down a little more. What do you mean, the background looks like AI? It does not look like AI. There's no artifacting or anything. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. You gotta... This is not America, Sophie. Cold water and Oreo donut. Yummy. That's mean, Morgan. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. It's not normal for me. By the way, Morgan, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I had thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Do you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. MC is a loser. I'll look at the few clubs and see if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Don't. Oh, God, Kiri, why would you remind me? Oh, yeah, time yourself out for that one. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ew.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie?
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did that because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Good, I hope it's killing you. Just kidding. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please?
Why do you care so much anyway? Well,
I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
don't make promises you can't keep. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Sophie. Who's getting them? Ooh! Starlight, LMK, Velvet, and Cloudy. Thank you, Sophie. Oh, that's what that notification is for. It's for channel members, even though I definitely don't have that set up. My ears. Hang on. There we go. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned it all of this out. Ow! Oh, it's so loud. Thank you, though. There's no audio setting for that, is the worst part. Hang on. Ow. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, please, please. I'm trying to figure out where the fucking... Where's the... Please, There's no... I have no audio source for that. No, Sophie. Ah. Sophie, thank you for that. Ah. Fuck. There's no volume setting for the... There's no volume setting. Please. There's no volume setting. Oh, God. Why? Thank you, but why? Oh, God. Please. Please. There's one more, isn't there? There's one more. Yeah, okay, that's it. Thank God. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member's here!
I told you don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Leaders Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Ah, Morgan, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. I think it's best that the mic gives up for that voice.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right.
It's great to see you again, Morgan. It's great to see you again, Morgan. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her oops. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Morgan. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Do it. Please draw that, Sophie. Monica, best girl. Yep, true. Kiri, do a Monica cosplay, please, 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 please. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well,
you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talked with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Andrea's dying. No, don't die. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Alright, spectator. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down.
The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you dummy. Oh no, don't choke, Andrea. No, please, don't die. Don't die on my stream. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Yeah, I think he's making it now. This was technically the second game. You'll see why. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yay, head pets. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. The MC is such a simp. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Morgan, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She's such a nerd. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Natsuki Protection Squad. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can Sophie, you sound like this? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Third cig of whiskey, you do sound like this. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and pulls her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. I'm not okay, CJ. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... What do you mean? This is the voices in-game. I'm not reading out loud. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. ... question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Morgan? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Morgan... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Their disappointment was palpable. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Morgan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Morgan, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yay, bulgogi, I love bulgogi, 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 bulgogi. I love beef bulgogi, it's my favorite meal. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in our literature club? Only the best Korean dish in the world. Bulgogi is my lifeblood. I need bulgogi every day. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Okay. Woo! Calm. Uh-huh. Let's see. Okay. The smile. Huh. Okay. Comfort. Huh. Fester. Extraordinary. Incongruent. Embrace. Vibrant. Embrace. Let's go with, beauty. Let's go with, marriage. Let's go with, laugh. No, I'm not listening to chat. We're going for Sayori. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I want to know. I'm just trying to get Sayori. Which one was her? Is it warm? I think warm, yeah, warm. Let's see. Hey, I got an achievement. You're being sarcastic? Kira, you're not allowed to be sarcastic. I hope you know that. Daydream. Philosophy. It has Sophie next time. We're gonna have to do this again. We'll do Sophie. Let's see. Wonderful. Yay. You're not allowed to be sarcastic because I'm acoustic. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Fear. Um, uh, hmm. Uh, Doki, Doki. Doki Doki, no, that's not one for Sayori. What is a Sayori one? Prayer? Yeah, prayer. Yay! Okay. Well, hopeless is definitely Sayori. Childhood is Natsuki, I think. No, that's Sayori. Doki Doki is just a cute phrase. Yeah. Hello, Hermit. We're picking Sayori words. See. Sunset. Creef. Yay. It's not hanging. We're not hanging yet. Yay. Food. I don't have food. I just remembered. Oopsie. Not a problem for right now, though. Amazing. Happiness. Peaceful. Cry. Yay, we got a perfect poem. Hi again, Morgan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Hello, Apra. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Morgan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year! And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
You missed the first day, Apra, but don't worry. Nothing important's happened yet. We just joined the club.
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Damn! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Morgan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come you and Morgan can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, you're even brought you something today, you know?
Oh, wait. Sayori?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess this means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. We're doing Sayori's route.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yay, I'm glad I do your voice so well, Sophie. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
That everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Yeah, he needs someone to help him read. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is really taking this seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Welcome back, CJ. Natsuki would love to do that. Yeah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Monica's, she's dealing with Sayori as best she can. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Sure you can, Sophie. I just need to brace myself. Go ahead. I'll drink some water while you do. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Sophie. Oh, next time, Apra. Damn. Yeah, you can donate. Ow! God damn it. Yeah, YouTube has the memberships, or you can do super chats. Oh, man. Or you can do the donation link to my Coffee. Coffee's better than GoFundMe, just because it gets to me sooner. I'll use GoFundMe for maybe I don't know. Coffee's just better. It gets to me faster. You lost a 50-50. It hurts my ears, so you're happy. Wow, Sophie. Wow. Okay. I get it. Yeah, coffee takes PayPal, I think, so it works for most people. Yeah, okay. Is there one more, or is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Are you done? Are you finished? Are you finished? I think it's finished. Okay. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Jesus Christ! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filled with... Oh, my ears. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Thank you for 5 more, Sophie. No Apra this time. Sorry. That's 1. That's 2. Apra will come home eventually. He'll get Apra. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Yeah, Kiri. It's about the gotcha. It's the gotcha. I don't think you need to enable being able to be gifted subs. Okay. I think... You can enable it? Okay. I don't know how that works. Okay, so after click the gifted thing and then you can enable it, I guess? I don't know. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. It's the only what I have in life. Oh no. Okay. This is the hobby. Tormenting me is Sophie's hobby. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Your bow isn't even straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Why? What's wrong with my thumbnail? It's me. Why? Her eyes are... Okay, I can see why she's depressed. It's fetal alcohol. Oh, God. Of course they would. Nobody gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? The eyes are better on this one. She has normal anime different eye gap on this art, but on the PNG, it's not. The PNG looks weird. She has a normal anime eye gap on this. Anime eyes are always fucking too far apart and too big. It looks fine on this CG. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again! Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Eggs Bennett. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Morgan, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Yay, poem time. Who should I show my poem to first? Always Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Morgan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be able to bring things up. Oh my, thank you for the 10 memberships, Sophie. Oh my god. 10? Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Sophie's not... Apper's not gonna get one, is she? Oh no. Oh no, Sophie. Oh, your pity is actually... Your luck on the 10 pulls is not good. You'll get pity soon, don't worry. Thank you for the 10 memberships, Sophie. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? I don't think the sound played that time. Wow. Oh, bad luck, Sophie. I'm sorry. Their names become green when they get the membership. Green name. You can't gift a membership to a member. It has to be people who don't have a membership already. Ah, sorry, Sophie. Maybe next time. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha! Don't worry, Morgan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Your reward is, I'll bash my head into the wall later. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also similarities that you wouldn't expect. Okay, I'll record my brains getting bashed in. Apra, you can get a snippet of the brain bashing audio. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. You don't sound like Yuri, Monica. You're much better. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone could be happy, so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. You're worth everything, Apra. Oh, just build pity. Sophie's building pity. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll help you find something that suits you most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany, you say? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yay! Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes together with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How? Alright, bye, CJ.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Natsuki, do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She's such a nerd. I don't think it's come up before, Abra. Not that I remember. We might have had a similar discussion, but not the characters themselves. Which itself is kind of funny, after all. Isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, cursive. I can't read cursive. Hello, Caffeination Studio. Ghost under the light.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Morgan.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, Natsuki! ... Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just I didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sigh.
She definitely says sigh out loud. Like that. Like the other character, when they say sigh, they actually sigh. Natsuki, she just says sigh.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Oh boy! I told you you weren't gonna like it!
I like it. Hello, Gita. I'm winning. We will do Natsuki as Mickey Mouse now.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then it falls flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Kiri, if you want to join so much, you can join next time, okay? We'll probably play again, because I want 100% the game. Nah? Don't tell me you want to join and then say nah. ... Oh my goodness! This is so good, Morgan. Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Are you saying you don't like my voice as Kiri and that's why you want to voice the other characters? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think that you understand that a lot of... Yeah, I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Morgan poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay, if you say so. You can join next stream, though. We'll do the rest of the game next stream. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in a club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Morgan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not really sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That sounds about right, April. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is so blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? You think I should keep voicing them? I don't know. I don't think that's your true feelings, Kiri, but what do I know? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, the poem's a lot worse off than, Anyway, really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Welcome back, CJ. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. She's doing the pose. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Yeah? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked something who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Morgan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Morgan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh?
That's not what I...
You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Morgan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Not even 3 days, it's 2 days. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Morgan started showing up.
Damn! Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there.
Morgan! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Morgan.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them and not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Morgan?
Well... How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up the words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Morgan. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their feelings into our conflict. Yeah.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because...
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Oh no, CJ, take a break if you need to. Or lay down, or something. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ahaha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious how that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person, really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Morgan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends, too, so your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Okay. Ads. Good. I'm gonna drink some water while the ads play. Except for the members. Hello, members. You don't have ads. Aw, sorry, CJ. Water break. Everyone have some water, please. Okay. Morgan! Milk. Fine, that counts. Your bones are gonna be strong. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does this kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Morgan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Yeah, he's instigating every possible fight, yeah. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds. Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, poem time. This time, we're gonna go for a perfect Natsuki poem. So, that'll be, not laugh, fluffy, yeah, fluffy. Okay. Wow, nature, no, breathe, no. Color is color. Color's not one for her. Is there chocolate? Oh yeah, chocolate. Yeah, chocolate's her. Okay. Marshmallow. Precious, maybe? No, it wouldn't be precious. Party? Party, no. Skirt. Yeah, skirt. Heartbeat. Okay. Headphones. Kitty. Okay. Bunny. Doki Doki. Milk. Blanket. Clouds. Ribbon. Philosophy. We'll do that when we get Yuri's poem. Okay. Alright. Twirl. Lipstick. Yeah, lipstick. Vivid Bliss. Papa. That one's the. Oh god, that one's Papa. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Papa's fine. I'm just saying in context. Yeah, play. Yeah, right, play. That'd be... No, play's more Sayori. Nibble? Nibble? Yeah, nibble. Okay. Hop. Skipping. Alright, last one. It's not silly. Sparkle? Yeah, sparkle. Sparkle, would that be... I don't know if sparkle would be Natsuki. Pink is definitely Natsuki, though. Sparkle's Zephyr. Yay! Achievement. Perfect poem. Alright, the next one we'll do Yuri. Then you can have Philosophy. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Morgan. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. Eh? It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves a coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. She's doing the finger thing. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Alright, have a good dinner, Dove. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, so that only leaves one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know she was listening in. Her face in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. That was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell Morgan to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Good, I hope it was disturbing, Andrea.
I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwap. Yeah! Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha ha ha!
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Aw. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot, just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Aw, Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. You can't the dialogue.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can't you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. DDLG? Sophie, did you mean DDLC? Sophie, you meant DDLC, right? Yeah. You meant DD? Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, that's what Sophie meant. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ah, where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Apra, would you mind telling Sophie in DMs what she typed? Welcome, Bork. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be so late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzingly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. You just spit out your water? That's not what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to swallow your water. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Morgan. Monica smiles sweetly. She's doing the pose. That means she's... yeah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. We haven't saved in a while, looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, Natsuki disappearing into the closet. Natsuki uttered an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She'd never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into unless you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. One sec. I'm hungry. I'm gonna grab a little treat. Sophie. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie. Sophie, you're forgiven if you donate $1 million to my coffee right now. Pay your fine or be sent to jail.
What does 23 degrees feel like in your Sophie? God, my dyslexia, I'm sorry. What does 23 degrees feel like in your country? 23 is what I have my AC set to. So it's the temperature of my apartment. I see. There's a lone volume manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Ah, let's see. Will Apra come home? Oh, damn it. Your pity is horrible. You're close. You're close, Sophie, though. You gotta be getting close to a guarantee. Until now. Until then, you're not forgiven. You guys have the worst heat tolerance in the world. My AC is literally set to that temperature. My air conditioning turns on at that temperature, or it brings it down to that temperature. It turns on if it goes above that temperature. At least you have a cold tolerance. So do I. It gets below freezing here constantly in the winter. 23 is literally like comfy. Like I can sleep comfortably at 73 or 23, whatever. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns it to a box of manga and slips the volume right out in the middle of the rest. Sorry.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Get a closer look at the box set she's smiling. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my... Oh my god! What the fuck? Where'd that come from? My ears! Oh! Now it's playing the sounds. Oh, God. I hope you're happy, Sophie. At least you got that. My ears. Typewriter, yes, I'm typing something real quick. Hang on, can I... hang on. Hang on, I think I can fix this. Okay. Okay. I found where the thing is from. I didn't turn it off just for you, Sophie, but I changed it and I changed the volume. Okay. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That's probably means it's either out of my demographic or simply terrible. Single poles? Ah, why, Apra? Why would you say that?
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. And I'll tell you one thing, Morgan. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
Key mouse impression on point. She shoved the book right into my hand. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. And singing Moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh, ah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Ah, she just pulled me out of the closet. Clocky. Yeah, I'm clocky.
takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Yeah? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Ugh.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Nessie crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Nessie once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well,
how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's really a funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. Later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get out to all the backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Mickey Mouse, yeah, she does. She's Mickey Mouse in this playthrough.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
What? Nasky gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Oh no, your internet's dying.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This chased a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Nasky pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. What does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right?
It's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into something because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha ha ha.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from the manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, hello. You're really close. We read on for a few minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? ... You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids.
Her nose is literally like,
boop. Can't even bring it up with them without being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Iron Mouse? Is that you? Iron Mouse? She's just as frail as Iron Mouse would be. Boop. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Kiri didn't do anything.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets an especially bad one. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little bit to myself. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Are you all ready with today's poems? ...
Oh, come on. Could you timing me any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Haha. Suddenly notice how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens next?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I said mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bad, I'll kill you.
Not tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Always Monica. Hi again, Morgan. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. ... All right. I like it, Morgan. Really? A lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yup. There's a lot of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. Dance break. So you're saying Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ha ha ha. Probably another, hour. And then John Wick. We'll finish, the first cycle of this game. And then we'll do the rest next stream. I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, a hermit. I see. It's still hard for me to see what it's about, though. Ahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Hahaha, that's my advice for today. What, Monica? Huh? Thanks for listening. What? Huh? Yuri!
Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Morgan. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything.
Yuri,
Eh?
I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I try to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job.
I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain by turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Yuri, you're a fucking edgelord.
It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using this poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I usually force to keep to myself. I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Morgan?
Well, Yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. I'm glad you're a good listener.
Sayori. ... Ooh, I like this one, Morgan. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Now, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Morgan. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. Not sure if that's exactly how that works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems, too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug, make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Morgan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends, each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a deep cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it chatters between the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap, Lois! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki! Natsuki reads my poems. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Don't worry, Sophie. You'll see.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No, I mean, you know.
Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just
expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday.
Guys, I miss Kiri. I just wanted you to know that.
That's all.
Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always get to manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean...
Ah, so that's how it is. My poem's cute. I don't know where Kiri is. I miss her, though.
No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things.
Natsuki shows my poem back to me.
Reading it again, I decide that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It only impress, girls who like that kind of thing. Ha ha ha!
For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through.
Well, anyway.
Guys, I miss Kiri. Kiri. I miss Kiri. Oh, I miss Kiri.
You're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you probably like a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Yeah, Kiri left me. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? It doesn't matter. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers.
Not bad, right?
It's a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone can agree that somebody in this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that? Of course.
It's everyone who thinks my... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to.
Bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum.
Sometimes you're afraid that if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah, she said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Hello, Lulu.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty wild. Weird. So I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies.
Welcome to stream.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It sounds like I would judge her or anything. Oh, I guess I should try not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. By the way, you put it, it sounds like she's learned a lesson.
No, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it.
Like conveying emotions is important,
That is what she sounds like.
but I want people to think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of. Natsuki is an Animal Crossing character.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like I can put together anything and it could in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Solid Yuri, yeah, that's what she sounds like. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's these reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright! Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Was Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri.
It's called... After Image of a Crimson Sky.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading her poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Hello, Furman. Welcome to stream. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the platform. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it as you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. This is, fun times, Furman. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into something I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Morgan liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenged you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Morgan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Morgan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. No one has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it's time it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, in that case, you won't have much to worry about with the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Nah, my voice is fine. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Welcome back, Doug. I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, I'm not supposed to respond to that. It's okay, Morgan. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on our way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say, one day, Natsuki wanted to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I'd still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Morgan. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Lust. Climax. Judgment. Captive. Disoriented. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Variance. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. After image. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Uncontrollable. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Eternity. Philosophy. Unrestrained. Flee. Horror. Frightening. Heaven sent. Insight. Vivacious. Agonizing. Inferno. Extreme. Perfect Yuri poem. Yay, I got the achievements. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, don't worry, because that's where we're going to leave it off. Next time, we're going to continue the story and find out what happened with the festival. Yay! Alright, gang. That's it for today. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming to stream. In the server, we'll be watching John Wick in like half an hour, so if you want to watch John Wick 3, we'll be there. But yeah, thanks for coming to stream. Thank you for all the gifted subs, Sophie. I'll see you guys next stream. Oh, Hermit. Well, you have time to do stuff before movie. It'll be in half an hour. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.